ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome to our sports show. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, as it was confirmed this morning about 7:10 a.m., a new TV deal for the NASCAR Xfinity Series starting in 2025. The deal is going to run for 7 years. It is $800 million, $114.2 million a year for the NASCAR Xfinity Series to be on the CW network. Now, the CW network is a over-the-air free channel. Now, if you have a cable provider, more than likely it is on your cable service. It is one of the standard channels. It's not a add-on channel. It's a standard channel. If you go to your guide, it's going to be right around PBS, ABC in that era. You can download their app. Their apps are non-authenticated apps. So what that means is you download the app, Roku, Apple TV, iOS, Android. There's a full list. You can go online, just Google the CW, and it talks about all the TVs that it's compatible with. There's no login, no nothing. You literally download the app and start watching. There's actually already a Road to Indy series on there, 100 Days until Indy. I'm actually going to be checking that out shortly. But yeah, so it's absolutely 100% free. So anywhere you're at, as long as you have an internet and or mobile phone connection, you can watch NASCAR Xfinity Racing in 2025. Unlike today, Fox and NBC, you have to have a cable provider. You have to use your cable provider login to log into their what's called on-the-go apps. So right now, NBC Sports app. You go to the NBC Sports app. You have to click login. It'll ask you who's your current TV provider. It'll list all of them. You click on it. Whatever login you have for your provider, you log in through your provider's. It'll bring up your provider. You log in through their system. It links it to your account. The CW does not have that. So it will literally cost fans $0 to watch the Xfinity race in 2025 through 2031. Now, if you look at the current TV deal that NASCAR has from the last 10 years, it included Cup, Xfinity, and Truck. It was 10 years, $8.2 billion, which is $820 million a year for all three series. When you pull out the piece for the Xfinity is going to be $114.2 million a year. So now, when we work on this TV deal for the Cup Series and the Truck Series, maybe it's all in one, maybe it's two different ones. I know at one time there was talk of full streaming only for Xfinity. The CW came out of literally nowhere. No one was talking about them. So I love the fact they're jumping in. I love the fact that you're going to have one standard station for all 33 Xfinity races. Now, I would think with a standalone package like this for the viewing, you could see some standalone races. You might see more than 33. I know there's talk of Cup Series up to 40. I've actually done a few videos on that. I'm actually working on a fantasy booking of NASCAR schedule, which is actually kind of fun if you want to go do it. Get some crazy ideas too. But that's what's cool about 2023 NASCAR. The schedule's not cut and paste anymore. If you look at mid-90s, 2000, literally the NASCAR schedule was cut, paste, cut, paste, cut, paste. Because if you go to, let's see here, I'm going to pull this up here real quick. Let's see, seasons. Yeah, here we go. So, and let's see here. 1986, there was 29 races. Through 1992, there was 29 races. Most of those schedules copy-paste. From 94 through 96, there was 31. 2001, we started the 36 races, what we have now. So early to mid-2000s, it was literally copy-paste the schedule. It was maybe change a date or two here because of certain holidays, and that was it. This schedule, street courses, dirt, road courses, new venues, old venues. So I mean, it's just, I love it. Now, I actually looked into something here, and I thought this was kind of unique, maybe completely off board of what's going on with the finances. But Bob Hockers tweets out every week the purses for all three series. So for Pocono, it's $7.565 million for Cup, $1.347 million for Xfinity. Truck is $808,000. That's the total purses. If you add those together, it comes up to $9.721 million. Cup Series is 77.8% of that. Xfinity 13.9%. Truck 8.3%. if you take those percentages and break those out over the TV contract, I'm not saying this is exact, this is just a ballpark. It actually brings the Xfinity right around 112 to 113 million a year. This contract is 114, so there's more money for NASCAR. I think when we do the Cup deal, the current overall deal for all three was 820 million a year. I actually think we may get that for just Cup. What I could foresee happening right now is right around 800 to 900 million for Cup and Truck, and then you add the 114 in there for Xfinity. That's $1 billion TV deal over the next 7 years, hopefully, for the NASCAR. What that's going to do for NASCAR? That money goes into the point fund. That money goes into the charter money. So the current agreement, let me pull that up here. So the current economic agreement, the current TV agreement, tracks take 65%, the teams get 25%, and the sanctioning body gets 10%. I know the teams are wanting that 25% to go to 35 or 40, and obviously take some away from the track, some away from the sanctioning body. Because the tracks obviously got to pay for the purses. The tracks have to pay for upkeep on the track, maintenance, repairs. Any cost is involved in running a race. I know some of those tracks do have other forms of racing, like Road America will have IndyCar, Mid-Ohio will have IndyCar. Daytona has IMSA, which is actually NASCAR holding. So there's other money they can bring in. But that whatever this TV deal is and how much goes to the teams is going to matter on the economic health of the sport. It's money-driven sport. So the fact that we signed this standalone Xfinity TV deal, which I think is great for the sport, getting Cup done and Truck done, ARCA, that's all going to be great. And what this else does is now the CW will actually have to hire their own announcers. So we might get an Alan Bestwick who's been on SRX back in NASCAR booths. We may get, Carl Edwards back. We may get people like that who have been out of the NASCAR, been doing other forms of racing, other sports. They may come back in the NASCAR fold. So overall, positive thing for NASCAR. It's going to be great going forward. That is just my thoughts on the new TV deal signed by NASCAR Xfinity Series. Now again, Xfinity is only through end of 24. So we don't know when this deal starts if it will be called the NASCAR Xfinity Series. I mean, we can go back to the NASCAR Busch Series, we can go to the NASCAR Spectrum Series, and we can go to the NASCAR insert company name here, Worldwide Technology Series. That's a little wordy. But, so there's also another piece of the puzzle. Who's going to be the, naming rights for the series? We had Busch and Budweiser forever, and then we got Xfinity, we had Nationwide. So that also could change, but TV deal will not. 2025 through 2031, 7 years, $800 million, 114.2 a year to the current NASCAR Xfinity Series. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show, and don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports sound content.